What is the difference between noise isolation and noise cancellation? And can a $25 speaker sound better than a speaker that sells for $200? We've got answers to these questions and more in this episode of Sound Off Q&A. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Wook, and welcome to Sound Off, a monthly show where we answer your audio questions and I pick your winning lotto number. 2. It's 2. Anyway, let's A those cues. Our first question comes from someone who loves EDM and dubstep and wants to listen to music while they're working out in their home gym. They want to know if we have a speaker recommendation. As a matter of fact, we do. Since this is for a home gym, portability shouldn't be a big deal, so I'd recommend something like the Ren V5PF or V5BT. These are on the bigger side, so they'll deliver the bass you're looking for and should also fill the room pretty well. If you're looking for something more portable, try the Trek 360 from TDK Life on Record. It's more portable than the Ren, but it's still on the bigger side and pumps out a ton of bass. Other more common choices like the Mega Boom or the SoundLink 3 are fine, but if you're not really going to be moving the speaker much, why not go bigger? In a similar question, somebody wanted to know if they could use a Bluetooth speaker to replace the aging sound system on their Honda Goldwing motorcycle. They're looking at the Trek Max A34 from TDK Life on Record, but they're concerned that it might not hold up to the road noise. I'd be concerned about that too. Replacing the speakers on the bike sounds like the easier option, because actually mounting a Bluetooth speaker sounds like a hassle. Otherwise, you might try comparing the speaker to the stereo while the bike is off and see what sounds better, but you still might have some trouble mounting a speaker. If anyone watching this has any ideas for how to help this viewer out, let us know in the comments. Next up comes a question that's actually tougher to answer than you might think. Does the $25 Initech BP 2001 speaker we reviewed recently sound better than the Beats Pill 2.0 that sells for $200? If you watched our review of the Pill or saw the comparison where we pitted it against the Bose SoundLink Mini, you probably know that we're not big fans of how it sounds. But compared to a speaker that costs almost 10 times less, no, the Initech doesn't blow the Pill out of the water. But if you're looking at buying one of these, save yourself the money and go for the Initech. In a similar question to that one, a commenter wanted to know which we'd recommend, the Bose SoundLink Mini or the UE Mega Boom. Honestly, in this one, I think it would be more fair to compare the normal UE Boom, but in that case, the Mini would win hands down. The UE Mega Boom is a much better speaker than the UE Boom, especially in that it stands up better to the elements. If that's important to you, it might be worth the money. On the other hand, the SoundLink Mini sells for less, and it's very good at what it does. It doesn't have all the features or the tough exterior of the Mega Boom, but it sounds great for the small size. The fact that it's cheaper has me leaning more toward the Mini, but they're both good picks. I don't think you'll regret buying either one. Our final question is the toughest of the show. What's the difference between noise isolation and noise cancellation, and what are the pros and cons of each? Noise isolation is much simpler. Basically, if music is playing, it blocks out what's going on around you. Tight-fitting earbuds or cushiony over-ears are usually the best at this. Noise cancellation actually produces sound that is essentially the opposite of what's going on around you in order to cancel that sound out. And as it sounds, it's also much more complicated. Now, both methods have their benefits. Noise cancellation generally works better, and it will work without even playing music, but on the other hand, it needs power to work, and you'll often hear a hissing sound in the background. Noise isolation doesn't have this problem, and it doesn't require power, but it also doesn't work quite as well, and the tight fit necessary for good isolation can be uncomfortable for some people. As for which is better for you, it all comes down to how you listen. If you listen to a lot of loud music, isolation will work just fine. But if you listen to audiobooks or more subdued music, you'll probably want to go with a noise-canceling pair of headphones. And those are all the questions we've got for this month, folks. I'll let you in on a secret. We need more questions, so ask away down in the comments. I'll give you a tip, though. The more interesting the question, the more likely it'll actually end up on the show. And that's it for this one, everybody. Want to stay caught up with everything we're up to? Then sign up for our newsletter. A link to check it out is down in the description. Like the video, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Chris Wook. Thanks for watching.